What is up, Pokemon fans? Blaiktrout here, and I'm here to show you a description of the teams that made it into the PCBL 8 playoff. This season was a wild, and had the tightest playoff race yet. Now let's list the teams that dominated their way in, or BS their way in. Probably BS, am I right? Wait, didn't this guy miss playoffs last season and now he wants to play the GOAT card? Anyways, Troy and the Twin Leaf Tanglers team up for Season 8 and leave nothing but devastation in their wake. This team is a bit more offensively focused than usual, but is still pretty solid, with Volcarona, Lando T, and Mimikyu leading the offensive charge. Along with good bulk from Mantine, Altaria, and Miltank, his gameplay is looking as polished as ever, but by looking at his record you can totally see that. But he did have some close calls in a few of his battles, including Haz and Blake, and as long as someone covers his offense, then all you have to do is win the guessing game against him. Troy actually has a decent shot this season, and he can make history by becoming the first 1 seed to win and first coach with 2 PCBL crowns, or become the continuing meme of 1 seeds that have lost every season. Probably is going to be the latter, cause sorry. A new coach breaks into the scene, and is Pink. Shay has been one of the coaches that I have been looking at very closely, just to make sure I'm looking at this right. He's new, has an offensively oriented team, and is good at the game. These are the checkpoints for a PCBL champion. Since for the last 2 seasons, the winner was PCBL Rookie with great gameplay. He is definitely a favorite in my eyes, with a great offense and a freaking Linoon, to clean up the late game. Though he looks like he could be hard to beat, he still has a present weakness in speed and defense. Outspeed and overpower him, the game is yours, and deal with Linoon extremely quick, before it has a chance to sweep. I'm actually kind of happy here because I would really like it if this guy did win, just to keep up the whole trend of new people coming in and winning. But if he doesn't, that's alright. He's still pretty much one of the best coaches to come in so far this season. And I would love to see him be my favorite. I don't want Troy to win, so that's kind of why I want him to win it all. Metro is back with a vengeance by snatching the EV Division title. His team chemistry remains mostly the same with a mix of power and stall. His team has flaws, such as a lack of recovery and a cleric, or hazard removal, besides Skarmory. There isn't much to say, but the only thing that makes him dangerous has been his gameplay. As long as that stays intact, then he'll be fine. His opponent is a Luke, and he's got to be crafty if he wants to win and make it past the first round. I mean, he doesn't want to get 6-0'd again, right? But still, he might have a really good shot of getting in, but worst case scenario, he takes the L first round because he's going against a familiar opponent and good friend. I mean, hey, that's literally 3 of the 4 matches in this league, so I'm not saying anything else. Hopefully, we get some upsets. Cav has been pretty quiet all season. He's done the same thing every season since he's been here, and he went under the radar this time. He started slow, but gained traction in the middle of the season. He has, again, a very balanced team with a nice mix of offense and defense, and a wall-breaking Mega that can get him all the money, but can get him pretty far as well. But there's really not much else to say. Maybe he'll probably win out or probably bust in the first round, because he is going against Haz, and Haz is looking pretty dang dangerous, and he might give him that L again in a comeback. But I can't say that or know that for sure. So, Cav, if you're hearing this, win this, please. I don't want this dude to win. No, I kind of do, actually. Nah, yeah. Haz stole my shit! Haz is a thief. He not only stole playoff contention early on, but he has also stole my Mega Gallade. All jokes aside, Haz has made a pretty big case for himself as a contender. His team is stacked in bulk and power and could break any wall in this playoff. His only weakness is in the late game, but he can curtail that by staying consistent. Now, if he doesn't make reads like a telephone psychic, then he's good to go. Luke was deemed dead on arrival during Week 5, completely flopping by the first 4. Then makes a crazy 6-game winning streak to clinch a playoff spot. A team that is built for more stall and setup. Oh dear God. And he fixed his team around to be able to stop offenses and dunk on them with wall breaking. Could Luke win a PCBL crown or lose again? We'll have to wait and see. Because really, I don't know. But the way of progression that he's been doing all season, he might just go to finals just because. I mean, the only people in his way is probably Metro or Blake and Troy. And since he kind of knows how their teams are made up, he's going to make them really good to the point where he's going to just crush them. But we can't know that for sure. I mean, he did kind of get screwed over by not making 8-4 again. He's gonna have to get some revenge. And here's my pure dark horse team. One was literally floating out of playoff contention and punched his way back in. His performance was below average all the way until week 9 onward. The reason why he's such a dark horse in this playoff is because of his team. It's a perfect mix of offensive balance, especially with blended stalwarts in McGierna, Nekrozma, and Gudra, along with offensive powerhouses in Victini and Mega Pinsir. He can make a deep playoff run with what he has and could win it all even. If any one of the lower seeds would make a Cinderella run and win, I'd choose this team. And real talk, I would be surprised and shocked if he won it all. He literally has everything he needs. All that he needs to do is, whoa, get him in the face. I'm kidding. On to the last team. How the heck did you get here? We literally saw your collapse in the middle of March. You shouldn't even be here. No one loses 5 straight and makes playoffs. Literally, I think this guy loves fighting his way in. Being stuck with a strange team that somehow got him a 3-1 record during the first 4 weeks, looking like a contender, but after tampering by trading, underwent a complete collapse, only to win 3 straight and make it in by the skin of his teeth. His team is still weird, where it's a mix of Pokemon that are too slow or too ineffective to be good on offense, but he makes it work. He has a solid defense in Dusknoir, Clefable, and Slowbro, and after refocusing Heatran in the offensive part of the game, he has found much more success. The only thing keeping him from winning it all is motivation. His motivation literally pushed him into playoffs when he wanted to make a streak. And the most dangerous kind of Blake is a motivated and streaking Blake, especially winning his way into playoffs. A lot of first round games went bad for higher seeds. Don't we all remember that? But then again, that's only when Blake is a 7 seed. He's automatically unbeatable until finals. He could easily be knocked out and congratulated for extending his playoff streak, or he could win it all with this new sense of hope. And honestly, Heatran's really put in a lot of work, going 3-4, going into the next 5 games, winning literally 14 kills in the last 5 games, becoming 17-6 in his team MVP. That's just amazing. But yeah, this guy has a little bit of a ways to go, but he could be the ultimate Cinderella team, or he'll just be knocked out quick. It's all up to him, honestly. Honestly, this season's playoffs are actually pretty neat, knowing the fact that 3 of the 4 battles are all rival battles. But I think really anyone that has the best chance to win this could be anyone. I could say literally the 1st and 2nd seed could have the highest chance, but the 7th and 8th seeds might have the best road to tread. They could easily pull off upsets and win the whole thing if they wanted to. But honestly, if I had to think of how the finals would go, it would probably be Troy versus Cav. Yeah, a battle between who's going to win it all. I think Cav could really do it, and Troy has pretty much not missed a beat yet. He could somehow trounce Blake for a 2nd time, and somehow beat Luke in Metro. Somehow, somewhere. And not lose. So, thanks for watching, and I don't know if I'm going to make one for the teams that didn't get in and explain why they didn't. Half of them is mostly either due to just not winning, and that's really just it. But, thanks for watching, of course. Like and subscribe for more. I don't think there's really anything else I was going to make. I was going to make an announcement on stuff I wanted to do with this channel now, but, you know, a lot of stuff came up flat, so we're just going to have to not say anything until I have everything nicely set up to talk about it. So, I'll see y'all next time. Later, Gator.